she looks at you, Robo Buddy.
Greetings.
I absolutely love your little what you've done there,
Yeah,
Archer. Yeah, that's great. Okay.
I'm gonna say this is Robo Buddy. He's a soft. He looks big and intimidating, but he's a softie at heart. But don't get on his bad side.
Oh, a Warforged
He's a
Charger,
Robo
I
Buddy.
see. She says, looking at Robo Buddy.
Greetings.
They're extraordinarily rare.
I've never seen another one like him.
Greetings.
Greetings, she says again. And then she sort of looks over and to you, Boris, and nods her head respectively. Hi, how are you? My name's Ellie. And then she also looks you up and down a little bit, and says, a fellow cleric, I see.
Boris.
Boris might be AFK? I don't know. Or his microphone...
No. Yeah, it had push to talk,
Yeah.
but my mic was somehow turned off.
You're good.
I was eating a sub.
You're good. So you put your sandwich away.
Yes. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're a fellow cleric as well?
I dabble in it.
Cool.
I see you have over there, and I'm just going to make a quick roll for something. Oh look, there's an Eland too. Wow, you got quite the group over here, and a Dragon Adept. She seems to be relatively knowledgeable.
We require guide.
I can be happy to guide you guys.
Very well. Are we prepared to begin?
Whenever you guys are ready to go.
I am prepared.
Well, we are not ready to leave just yet.
If there's anything you guys would like me to do, just let me know. If there's anything I can do to help you guys, I'll be also willing to assist.
Well, perhaps we should see this. Like, if everybody's in agreement, do we want to chime her in on what's going on?
1 second. Do you mind if I pull a tarot card for you?
Go for it.
It is the Chariot. Literally. The Chariot urges you to pursue old ambition with new intensity. And vigor.
I would also get the impression, if you're drawing it in relation to this character, it's probably a sign that she's going to carry you to the destination because you guys don't have the skills.
I will do the
because
carrying.
if success is imminent, but you must focus, otherwise you will burn and crash.
Hmm.
Oh, this is fitting. So, do we want to chime her in on where we're on what what the plan is?
Hey, you guys don't have to, she says.
If you guys are all, because I feel, what's it called? So she's kind of trustworthy-ish.
Absolutely, I am.
Okay. Okay, so
We desire head.
yep. I'm just going to bring her over closer to the fire.
Okay. She walks over there
And,
casually.
Yeah. I'm good. Like, who has the map?
I'm gonna assume it's sort of like a party kitty sort of thing. So, and
Yeah, I can just pass it to you.
Yeah.
I can just give it to you.
I'm just gonna
You
ask for the
also
map.
notice, by the way, that Boris, that she clearly is carrying magical equipment of her own. Like she's got a burning sword for starters.
Neat. Could be quite useful.
It is a
Yeah,
burning
come-
longsword. She also has a rapier on her side, and she's carrying a bow. She seems to be relatively decked out in equipment.
Yeah, I'm bringing her inside.
Yep, go for it. She's following you.
Yeah, I'm just going to go to the table.
Yep.
One of the tables in here.
All right. She goes to find a available seat.
I'm a join them.
So,
Okay, I'm going to show you something,
okay.
but it does not leave our group.
I fully understand.
And I'll open up the map, and I'll. Do I know where this? I know what this place is. I open up this map and
Yep.
kind of show her and point to. Have you ever heard of Acarid?
She acrid as in the caustic substance?
It's in the caustic dog from the void.
The Acarid was actually DM. I forgot what Acarid was.
So
Are we talking about the
What
wizard?
Acarid was. The guy that the tomb that we're going to.
That's a Sararak.
Zarak, I'm sorry.
Or
There you go.
Asarak. I don't know. So
there's
there's a lot of different.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways people pronounce it. She's like a Sararak. What about him?
We desire
believe-
his head.
We believe we found the location of his tomb.
Tomb? You mean he's dead?
Of a tomb of some kind connected to him.
A Sararak was a very, very, very evil being.
Yeah.
Some consider him to be even more dangerous than Vecna.
Beckner.
So I feel like the world is for the better that he is dead.
We require his head.
Yeah, we have intentions of locating this tomb
I see.
and seeing what's inside.
Okay.
We're adventurers.
I assume you guys are going to be very adept at dealing with the dungeon crawling then.
Yes, we are.
So I can aid you to some degree with inside the dungeon if you guys wanted some assistance, but I prefer to stay out of combat.
That can be arranged. I look to Boris.
I can handle the combat.
Yeah. I think we all want to stay out of combat anyways.
Well, it might.
Robo Buddy looks confused
Why is he confused?
because I said we want to stay out of combat.
Yes.
That's not what I learned from what gambling is.
Yeah.
We are not gambling.
Gambling is a very violent sport.
Sorry.
So that aside, what how else would I be able to assist you in this matter? I mean, I can see numerous areas where I can help you.
We're more looking for someone to help us get from point A to point B.
Of course, I'll be happy to help that.
After we're done with this, you can choose to go into the tomb with us or not.
What I suppose I guess the question should be what is in it for me?
What are we going to offer? Let's look into the party.
Well, potential riches beyond imagination when if we get that skull and control the entire city.
Excuse me? She turns her head on a slight side.
I'm gonna slap. Can I slap Boris in the back of the head?
It might be a bit
I'm
difficult
too
considering
tall.
the height.
I'm too tall.
Can I?
And we
try
could,
to? Can I
if
hit his
as a
knee?
cleric, we could arrange a big temple somewhere for you if you want in the city, if and one completed.
I probably am not too phased about the temple. Actually, you know what? I think I'll take that offer. Now I think about it, she says, thinking to herself. So long as I get to choose how it's organized.
Of course.
I don't think that'll be much of an issue.
All right. Well, with that, I am happy that we have an accord. If there's any other questions. But just as a reminder, I will not be getting involved in combat unless I see it fit. So do not expect me to get involved in the fight too much.
I will take care of combat.
Yes, Robo Buddy. You'll take care of combat. I'm just gonna pat him on the knee. Like, how high can I reach on him?
Probably a shin height on him.
I'm gonna tap his shin.
As he towers over you.
I basically don't even feel it.
We don't.
You just hear that
Big guy.
tink, 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 tink.
Yeah, just rattles.
Yeah, he doesn't even phase him.
So,
I'm like a mosquito.
I'm assuming you guys have provisions to get to the tomb, and will you be expecting me to support myself? Which I am happy to do, but I'd like to know if other support is offered.
I may carry anything you wish.
Supplies are a little tight.
Fortunately, I walk relatively light. But go on, yes?
We will be arranging like I guess at least a sled, a decently sized sled, so our big robo buddy over there could drag us along on the dunes of the sand quite easily, and that's one transportation that is easily taken care of.
What about the people hunting you? She says casually.
They do not concern us.
Oh, good. Because I was worried about that.
Yeah, because a Minotaur, our robo buddy here, pretty much 1v1'd them the entire time.
I see. And the...
Yeah.
I don't think you understand, she says. The people they have hired are significantly high power.
And they too shall die.
Perhaps I haven't made myself clear to you. And she looks over to you, Boris. What is the highest level spell you have access to currently?
Well, I do believe it is, what is it, 5th level?
You see, they have access to, I believe, 6th or 7th.
What level is kill?
9th.
I have access to kill.
Good? Alright, well, you guys must be very formidable indeed if you're willing to take on threat such as them.
I think we'll be out of the city before too long, and
you may want to consider leaving at night, so the odds of them being able to spot you would be much more difficult. I suspect they're very likely to have people
so
posted.
we may sneak up on the sun.
Yes, Robo Buddy.
Yes, we can fight the sun if you want to, okay? But
Please don't.
The sun
You
will
will
be
melt.
a hindrance in our journey.
Robobuddy just takes off and goes to fight the sun. Sorry.
Flying away.
I also suggest you consider. Do you show her the map?
Yeah, I'll show her the map.
Okay. She takes a look. I also suggest leaving from the back entrance, from where you actually need to go, then circle around in a outer side of the city, and then continue in the direction of to going to this location. So they're not as likely to try and spot you. She looks at you guys for approval.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
that does sound smart.
This is my specialty.
I've just got a blank look on my plateless face.
I would also normally suggest
You can put your face
disguises,
back on.
but in his case, I don't think you're going to get away very easily.
We'll put a sheet over him, he'll be fine.
Right. You guys aren't very discreet, are you?
I try to be, but
I'm
then
very sneaky.
somebody had to cause a big ruckus. I'm looking at Zug because
I'm
they
just
tried to
away.
scam someone.
Now,
We're gonna
incidentally,
slip away into the corner.
this is a pretty kind of like well-contained city. You guys can all make knowledge checks about Ellie if you wish, for her reputation.
What type?
Knowledge
No.
local. But I'm also willing
Knowledge.
for you to accept religion on your case, Boris, because you know that she mentioned that she was a fellow cleric. Also, for you, Zug, it's probably just going to be knowledge local. I don't think there's going to be any knowledge skills that you've got anyway. Okay,
I got an
so
11.
all right. So for the most part, none. You. Okay. Let's see. Well, you guys did pretty low there.
Yep.
This person, like the name, you never met this person, you never heard of any references. You're kind of surprised that they don't have any reputation behind them.
That doesn't feel right.
It's as if they had just entered the city, which is very rare.
I mean, if they just entered the city, clearly they know how to survive the surrounding area.
True, that's actually a really good point. Anyone who finds their way into the city usually doesn't last terribly long.
So what do we think about that, guys?
Sure.
Question: how recently? How long have you been here?
A while.
Really?
Sure. Yeah. You can do a sense motive on that if you wish.
Yeah. 1 second. I need. Let's go. 18.
Yeah, she's expressions is you don't detect any dishonesty from her, but she's incredibly hard to read. Either she's being completely honest with you, or she's a very good liar.
So, question for you. As a cleric, who do you follow?
Who would you like me to follow?
No, I'm asking you.
And I'm asking you, who would you like me to follow?
You are a cleric to which god?
Any I choose. She looks at you, Robo Buddy.
You are a cleric to which god?
Any. Is there
I
a
don't know
problem?
if I'd
She
trust
looks
it.
at you all.
It just seems kind of odd to be a cleric and not follow a god.
Just because I have the capacity to be a cleric does not necessarily mean I am a devout worshipper. As I said, I dabble in it. I take a strong
Fair enough.
interest in all things.
Which god grants your powers?
All of them, I suppose. Hey, Mr. K going.
Well, I see no problem with this.
It just seems a little odd, but oh well. It's not like am one to judge one person's because they don't follow no one.
Hang on a
Yeah.
second.
I mean, the reasoning makes sense.
Is the screen frozen? No.
What screen's frozen?
Oh no, that was the OBS was being a little odd. Okay, I think it's okay now. It's kind of odd. I'm not sure if your webcam's being captured or not now. It seems to be like on the fritz or something whenever I switch.
Odd. Alright. So we have our guide. Do we have our supplies?
So again,
No, we do not yet.
just as
Okay.
a well, your cleric should be able to summon food for you guys if you wish to.
Alexa the cleric.
Well, I could for sure create water.
And create food and drink is also a third level spell, I believe she says. I can look that up if you'd like, by the way, Doug.
Sure.
I'll look it up.
I know.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
pretty sure in 5th edition it's the 3rd level.
Yeah. I thought I had. So there we go. I was a little panicked there because I was worried that your audio wasn't coming through. Can you guys just say something quickly?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it all seems to be registering. One of my audience members is saying, like, are you playing by yourself? I was like, wait, am I?
No, we're just very, very quiet.
Oh yeah, it's create food and water. It is a 3rd level spell. It creates enough simple food and water to feed 3 humans or 1 horse per level for 1 day. So you would have to create it each day, but yes. For each person, it's
Why do I find that so funny?
Hmm. Oh, yeah.
1 horse. Ridiculous.
Now, Ellie says, now you do not actually need to worry so much about providing myself food, because I can create my own food.
Fair enough. Okay, so as long as you guys have got enough food, because Robo Buddy definitely doesn't need it.
How many of us are there again? There's like 5 of us?
There is 6? Not including a snake, which Baylor has, I believe, as a familiar.
So just excluding the people that are already covered, like the ones that don't require the food and water. So we don't need to cover Ellie. We don't need to cover Robo Buddy.
I believe Valor also doesn't need food or drink. Now I'll think about it. I'll have to check his
Okay.
character.
Do they require sunlight? Or like, do they require to be hidden from sunlight? I guess is the main thing. If we're traveling through a desert.
Oh, because of like heat. That's a good question. I'm gonna find.
Yeah,
Won't
any
be
sort
the
of sunlight
worst thing.
sensitivity or something they may have. If I don't know if maybe they're playing an undead race or anything, but
if they're playing
just things
undead,
to consider.
they do not have to care about anything like yourself.
Ah, okay, cool. Never mind
Because they won't care about the heat. They won't care about eating.
what if they're
sleeping.
a vampire?
They'll be screwed if they're a vampire.
Yeah, because
yeah.
all of the sun.
Well, Ali looks
Yeah,
at the
I'll
group
be
and says, I'm assuming no one here is undead, are they? I mean, this is a necromantic city, so it's a fair question.
Yeah, that's kind of
not that I know of.
I wouldn't imagine they would be, considering your being friends with them, Boris, she says. I'm pretty sure Valor said that his character doesn't need to worry about food or drink, but I'm not sure. I don't see anything on the character sheet
Okay,
to
we get
support it.
Right back, by the way.
So we need to cover what? 3, 4. Character list.
So unless you want me to use like 2 spells a day for food and water, 3rd level spells
So-
at that.
Well, we're looking at covering 4 people.
So we'll still need some extra food and water anyways.
But wait, how much does the spell cover?
3 people a day.
Yeah, so we will need to bring extras unless.
You can cast it twice or 3 times.
Yeah. Just trying to think for like conserving spell slots, really.
Well, Ellie says, I can actually produce more food than just myself, but it will be coming out at additional resources.
We can cover our own food, I think.
Okay.
So we'll need to sort supplies. For worst case scenario, we have a day where we aren't going to have food because the spell slots just aren't available. And we need to be able to cover everyone for the rest of the time. So I think we need to bring the food and stuff anyway. But we'll try to rely on the spell.
Yeah. Spells will definitely cover you guys, cover like the problems, Ellie says, but just keep in mind that also means less likely to deal with potential things on the way if you need for combat.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If we've got the resources, so say we're in a situation where we're not going to be able to expend those spell slots on food and water, we can still have food and water and utilize all that for combat if need be. Or whatever other things there may be.
Mm-hmm.
So in a day, if we just get extra food, I can use 1 3rd level and 1 cantrip. I could produce 5 liters of water, plus 3 people are fully covered for a day. So if we just bring extra food and stuff to protect fleshy people with.
Yep.
Protect
so
us
I'm
from
thinking,
the heat will be good.
as long as we've got some form of that sleigh that we were looking at getting, do we know if that's a covered sleigh?
You could make it covered.
Okay, yeah, I think because we definitely want it to be a covered sleigh, and would it be big enough for everyone to be in the back while I walk?
I thought you were... Oh, you're going to push the sleigh, are you?
Yeah, so basically I'll be the reindeer leading the sleigh while everyone's inside.
I'm just going to give you a shout out, by the way, Archer. I meant to do that earlier, but someone's in the chat specifically asking what your Twitch handle is, so they can probably give you a follow. So we're going to do a little clip for Archer.
God. Covering too.
It's, what is that game? What that name? It's that.
Howdy.
I Got that name.
Well,
What
I
is that?
dare say I'm going to lose this run soon enough.
What name? What thing?
Anxiety.
Oh, the game. It's like the
Not great.
crying and the poop and the. I forgot
Oh,
the name.
Binding of Isaac.
That's it.
The
God,
crying
that
and
was-
the poop.
By the way, Archer.
Because I feel like that's like the different. You knew
I
exactly what I was
think
talking about,
Tuesday.
though. So.
I did.
Yep, Mystic just gave you a follow. I'll give a shout out to Mystic as well. Mystic is a big
Thanks for the
Phasmophobia
follow there.
player,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and is a big screamer, so we might end up with a large scream. So brace your ears as we see the clip of that.
Love it.
Just clear. I can get down with that.
Is that resolved?
There's the boner.
I can't hear it, so I don't mind if it.
Oh, I can't believe I just did that.
Yeah, you're welcome, Mystic. I thought it was got time for an ad break anyway.
And there we go. There's
There
a
we go.
follow.
There we go. All right, back to it. So, where were we? You guys want? Ellie says she's also happy since she knows like there's a kind of a target on your guys' heads.
Yep.
She's happy to go and make purchases for you guys if you like. She's has no
Okay.
issue. No one's looking for her, and no one will be able to find her if they tried. She says.
Okay, that sounds brilliant.
Mm. I guess.
I'm
would have
definitely
just to
down
go
here
with
for that. Yeah, it's up to you guys. If you guys are cool with that, I reckon we go ahead. That way we can get all of our supplies and probably get on the move come sundown.
I'm going to assume then Ellie has joined the party. Can
I mean,
Ellie-
haven't we hired her as a guide?
Yes, by moving like the actual character sheet
Yeah.
to the characters now. You just can't see it.
Officially a party member.
Officially a party member. Additionally, I wonder if I took note of that. Oh, okay. So Ellie says she has a little bit of gold to help support that, because like she's gonna get a temple out of this. Then this is this might be useful for her. Let me see if there's anything she can offer. She doesn't have much. But she says that she produces a little pouch. And she says, this is a magical pouch, which can produce any of the following things 5 times a day. And this is how she planned to feed herself. It can create trail rations for a medium creature, 2 gallons of water,
Okay.
a tent, and 2 bedrolls for medium-sized creatures. 50 foot of rope, a shovel, a campfire, which lasts for about an hour, I think it says. A composite short bow with +1 strength with 20 arrows, and a mule. That makes a... I was like, I forgot about that.
Oh, damn.
And with a
Can we
saddle
kill
and
the
saddle
mule and
bags.
eat it?
Yeah. Except it will not fight.
Can we kill it and eat it? So if we needed to feed the squishies, could she summon a mule and we just stab it, chuck it on a spit, good to go?
So it's treated as a summoned creature, and by rules of summoned creatures, when they die, they disappear.
Sad.
So hypothetically, if you just like saw off its leg and keep it alive, yes.
Wait. Question.
Eat it alive.
The wording of the spell.
That's horrible.
Does
isn't
it say you can summon it within a certain range in an unoccupied space you can see?
No, it does not. Well, I mean, I'm looking and reading my own text I wrote ages ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably like the shorthand text. So,
Yep.
but I imagine it's as like a summoned feature.
Okay, if we really get into trouble, I reckon we get her to summon that 30 feet above the guy we're fighting and just fucking drop a donkey on the motherfucker.
Just catapult it.
That sounds brilliant.
But yes, other than that, she says that's the only thing that's probably going to be useful on this trip.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
Oh, she does have also a spell book, which the wizard might be able to make use of if he doesn't have any said spells.
Oh.
Which catches you a little bit off guard, Boris, because like, wait, she just said she was a cleric and now she's also a wizard?
She's a lizard. A clizzard. A glizzard.
I'm just not going to question it. She said she was very well rounded.
Yeah, jack of all trades, she said.
Yep.
So, yep, she's both a guy and a wizard and a cleric, it seems. I can't find... Oh, that's right, it's in the other notes, which is going to be tricky. It must be up here. Interesting. That could be a problem. Oh no, there it is. Okay, alright. Maybe not so much a problem. And then she goes off to talk to Balor about the spells that she has. If anyone cares to listen into that, they can.
No.
Nope, okay.
Pretty much just as long as we have shade on our sled, we'll be fine.
Alright then. So, is there anything else you guys would like to get your hands on?
We got the sunglasses, we've got the sleigh, we've got provisions,
Have you guys paid for that yet?
a cover for it. Well,
No.
that's what we're sending her out to get, just
Oh,
like
right,
the last
right.
stuff.
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure we've got all of our stuff covered.
What about the monocle?
Yeah. We haven't got that yet. Because we
want
didn't
to?
know how many skill points Balor had in it.
Alright, so Bella, I can't tell you, but Ellie, give me a moment, because I actually, assigned skill points
Well, he
where they're
has
supposed to be.
14.
No, Ellie definitely does not have 14, I can tell you that much. At least not ranks. Skills. Ellie says she has... Oh dear. 4 ranks in an Arcana.
Just like me.
But she also tells you guys when you ask her, anyone who plans to make a knowledge check, she can give people a +3 bonus as part of her bardic ability.
Also a bard.
Also a bard.
Question.
Yes?
Does she have one level of every class?
No, she does not. She is a prestige class.
Oh.
Also, thank you very much for the follow there. Techno Tank.
You're welcome. I followed you ages ago, though.
We are playing Tomb of Horrors, for those just tuning in. And this is 3.5 edition, old school, and they're finding out just how hard this edition can be.
Yeah, it's my first time.
I'm ready to smash.
Alright. So, okay, so you're sending her out to get the monocle, a sled, what else?
Do we want to get food and water anyway? I think water, definitely.
Yeah, because I can only make so much.
Ali reminds you she can use her magical pouch to create water, but only up to 10 gallons. And that would also be coming out the cost of her other stuff that she can create, like food for herself and
Yeah, so
tents.
I think we have enough to cover probably one person for the entire time, maybe 1.5 people, just in case there's a day when we don't have the magic available or whatever, because I don't know if that food can carry over. I'm assuming it doesn't carry over to the next day. So it's not like you could just ration it out and try to make it last. And
Ali asks if is there any particular type of food you might like?
Not stuff that would rot.
How about dried food, like jerky?
um,
You don't eat, by the way, Robo Buddy.
yeah, I'm just thinking for everyone else.
I'm fine with that.
Make sure it's not cured, like too salty, because otherwise that's going to increase the water intake.
Actually, I think salt helps you retain water.
It does, but too much
When you
salt.
have a right amount.
Yeah, you got to have that right level.
Now, just a quick note to you there, Techno Tank. We actually do allow people to jump into our other campaigns if you're interested in joining the Discord. So we have multiple campaigns which anyone can join. I'll give you the
Give me
link.
a second, Derek. Yeah, I'm just about to send that link.
Oh yeah,
in the chat.
cheers.
Already getting it sorted.
There you go. All right. So yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? So she's gonna go out. I will. By the way, you guys notice as she goes out, to leave, she puts a hood over her head and sort of whispers something, and then her whole image changes as though she cast disguise self, and then she leaves the compound to go make your purchases. So she's going to buy a sled. Did you guys give her money to buy this stuff?
As far as I'm concerned,
yes.
she can basically take whatever's in the kitty.
Alright.
It's up to the rest how much we limit, but if she's going out and doing all the shopping for us,
All right.
I'm
So-
good with
Now
it.
it's how much do we have left?
She's going to make a few rolls. So the sled was 20 gold, I believe.
Yep.
All right. So she gets you a sled for the 20 gold, but she also manages to get a cover for it as well to provide some shade. It's kind of like opened at the sides, but it's on top. It's got it's kind of like the Flintstones car where it's got the like shade on top.
Better than nothing.
I'm gonna change that down to 580, 590. And that goes to 2990, I think. Then that and then okay, so this one's gonna be the hard one. Alright, again, another 12. She pays 1,500 for the monocle, but does manage to acquire it and brings it back to you guys. And says that she'll also. Oh no, wait, no, that's right. You need the 5 rank, so she can't use it quite yet. She needs to level up. Okay.
Same here.
Save. Yep. Yeah, she really looks forward to being able to access 3rd level spells, she says. Alright. And okay, I guess oh wait, I should probably put the monocle into the kitty unless someone was gonna take ownership of it.
Just put in the kitty for now.
Okay. So
Does that make sense?
Alright. Now I realize it, the total value shouldn't have changed. So I might just go change that back to 3 0 because the total value is as done. So so you have the Artificer's Monocle, which will allow you to identify things, and you have a sleigh or sled with a parasol. I don't know if that's how you spell parasol, but I'm sticking to it. Okay, the autocorrect's telling me it's not correct. Alright, done. There's no E. Alright, perfect. Are you guys set? Or do you want more time to prepare? What do you guys want to do?
I'm actually just wanting to know what I can get for like 3,000 gold. But I should probably keep some of that for some spells.
What would you like? Like, what can it give me a direction here? Is there something you want in terms of? Because I can mention a lot of things. Do you just want me to look up something random and see and make you an offer?
What about a spell that's
something that makes me either dexterous or something like maybe like a magic wand that can help me get with a niche ability.
So there is an item which you might like. Give me a second. Eternal, I think it's called. There is a you said 3,000?
Yeah, up to 3,000.
All right, so there is a wand that's called an Eternal Wand. It holds a single arcane spell of first level, which you can only use once a day, but when you use it, the charge replenishes at the next day. But it is an arcane spell, which means you'll have to make potentially a... If you don't know the spell, you'd probably have to make a use magic device check. So, that's just something to consider.
I do not know any arcane spells.
No, but like some arcane spells are also in cleric spells.
Okay.
I mean, that's just an
That's
option.
neat.
It would be cast at a 4th caster level, I believe. Unless you want to... do you want to look for something else?
Yeah.
Let's see. You said your budget was 3,000. I'll have a quick look through here. Do you want something temporary or permanent?
Permanent if possible.
Okay. Something that increases your dex, you said. The problem is, 3,000 is not going to be that great with permanent features.
Right. That's fair.
There's a necklace of fireballs, but that's not, again, permanent. Once you use them, they've gone. It can fire up to 3 fireballs, though.
Fireball. Nice.
I
just became the stereotypical wizard. If I got that.
Yeah, you could get a potion of Eagle's Grace, which would increase your dexterity, but it's based on the potion, basically a free spell.
Okay. Well, I'll just keep it for the spells.
Okay. Yep, not a problem. Alright then. Is everyone content?
Yeah, I am.
Alright then.
Yeah.
So, you guys all go to leave?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Ali suggests maybe leaving at night?
Yes.
Okay. And that is what you guys do. I am going to just quickly check on something. All right. Okay. Can you guys all make a spot check for me as you guys go to leave the city?
I was about to say I don't like the sound of that, but as you leave the city, I thought it was going to be like as you wait with Ellie in the room.
I could do that.
Okay, spot check, you reckon?
21.
Mm.
Well,
I've got a -7 to it. Awesome. That's a -5.
Okay, give me a moment.
he sees things that aren't there.
Here you are.
I don't even see shit that's there, like walls.
Did you say 21 there, Boris?
Yeah, I got 21.
All right, you see something, or rather someone, and they're kind of they're kind of hunched up on a ledge, by the exit, sort of looking down at you guys as you are leaving. He's keeping an eye on you, and his eyes sort of like gaze follows you as you leave. I'm going to show you what he looks like. Give me a second. So if I go down to here, and I go, oh no, not that. Okay. That show to edit, and you should be able to see his picture here. I'm wondering if that will show up. Yep, that goes there. So people in the stream can see this. You can make a knowledge local on what you're looking at here if you wish. But for the purposes of this general description, it kind of looks like a very rough edge of what you can consider civilized. There's definitely not exactly orc, but there's some kind of manner of nature of that. He's got tusks. He's got horns. Very brute-ish kind of like look. Very scrawny and hairy as well. And what did you get for your check? Okay. Yeah, you're not sure what this thing is. But he's looking down at you with an intense furiosity, but he's not making any attack. He's just watching you guys leave. You also know he was sort of like lurking in the an outcrop of the building structure, so he was trying to make an active attempt to hide.
All right. So, by the way, couldn't see him that if I wasn't looking at your stream.
Oh, really? I sent it to you in the handouts. You should be able to see it in the where the character stuff is. But that's alright. Anyway, that's what you see.
I just kind of talks to say something / whisper. I think we've spotted. Don't know who it really was, but someone definitely saw us leaving this way.
Do you mention that as you're leaving, like within his line of sight, or do you wait till you are out of earshot?
Out of earshot.
Okay then. All right. Then I'm gonna hang on. Where is it? I'm just gonna quickly make a roll for something. Glad you're enjoying the show. Where is it? So I'm just opening up. Okay, spot. That's okay. Ali did not spot the individual, unfortunately. So, she says, do you have a description of who you saw?
I just got a quick look, kind of orky in a way, but skinny.
Zug, you can make a knowledge local check. Also, I'm going to move to a new map.
Yeah, I had no clue who he is. I just saw him like an orky, skinny guy. Like, the typical tusks, green.
I actually think it was a little harder to tell at night. Because you probably only saw like a sort of shape. Okay,
I
but Zug.
got night vision.
Yes.
I do got night vision.
Yes,
though.
but although you screwed up, you didn't see him because you didn't get your spot. You do, however, Zug, recall this individual. His name is Runt. He is kind of like you in the rogue department. You've probably done some work. Like not you guys aren't exactly considered friends. Probably more closer to competitors, but you work in different fields, so you don't usually bother each other. Runt tends to work more on the outside of the city. You work on the inside. Runt is kind of, while you focus around traps, he focuses around speed and movement and such alike. He would probably have been the guide you would have liked to have ended up having, and may have even thought of him, but he's usually outside your pay grade to hire.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very sneaky, very brutish, and can usually will do a lot of hit and run kind of strategy attacks.
Hmm. I'm going to tell the party to be on the alert for that guy.
Oh, damn it, now I have to get a damn sled.
It's sled time.
Ha!
Okay,
Joke's
I'm
on you, I
going
found
to...
one.
One sled, please.
One
That's like so
gabble.
tiny. So there we go.
There you go. So you guys can put yourselves onto the sled. I might have to send that to... Can I send that to the back? Yes, there we go. Who's going on the sled?
Definitely not me.
Are you producing
There is
a
barrier
torchlight?
here.
Then, Boris, as you're moving? So there's room on this sled for effectively 6 people.
So I just pulled it out temporarily to see where I'm going to sit. Then I'm going to put it away.
Fair enough. All right, I'll try and drag you along.
Now it's dark.
All right.
I'm just going to tell the party, just like, if you see that guy again, be very careful. That'll work again.
I'm
don't
going to have a
trust him.
hard time seeing him without my firelight.
It's true.
Or I can drink that potion right away of dark vision, but I doubt we want to use that right now.
Nope. I've dealt with him before.
You notice Ali has sheathed her flaming longsword. So, not to produce light. Oh, God damn it. There we go.